Hi everyone and welcome to Oxventure in Space. I am Corazón de Ballena, hotshot pilot and recently acquitted by the Galactic Council for the crime of smuggling Rigelian ultra testicles. So that's good news. I will say to the rest of the crew though, don't look in any of the cupboards on the ship.
Ultra kind.
Just stay out of the cupboards.
Acquitted though, right?
Nothing for you
Crucially.
in there. Acquitted. Double jeopardy, can't be convicted twice for the same crime.
And yet you
but
keep
do stay out of the
bringing
cupboards.
it up though.
Stay out of the cupboards.
Okay, fine. I'm staying out of the cupboards. I'm dangerous soldier type Prudence, who is the security chief here aboard the Espera, and I'm here to shoot bad guys and literally nothing else.
I am Egbert, the android explorer, and all of my attachments are sold separately.
That's how they get you. All the add-ons.
I had to throw out all of your attachments to make cupboard space, I'm afraid.
Some of those aren't in production anymore.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Well, I am Ilwen, and I am an alien explorer, and I've been looking in the cupboards and I can't find any of the parts.
I told you to
Sorry,
stay out of the
everyone.
cupboards.
Yeah, what are
You
these?
definitely found some parts.
Leave them alone, they're not
Yeah.
for you. Unless you do want some. Okay, you get price. You just got the simulator.
I prefer the ultra kind.
They are the ultra kind. They increase your vigor.
I'm so
You know
upset
what I
that
mean.
you have a preference.
In the captain's quarters, if you know what I mean.
Oh
Wait,
no.
what are you?
And reluctantly, I'm everyone else in the universe.
Yay!
Isn't as impressive as it sounds, because much of space, of course, is just like a barren waste. Not land. It's just waste.
Vacuum.
But yes, we begin this adventure, as most adventures do, on the Espera, because if you weren't in the Espera right now, you would be dying in the vacuum of space. The ship's day-night cycle has come round to another glorious morning. L1, the onboard ship's AI, has started to wake you up by very gently bringing up the lights to simulate a sunrise on Terra, and has just started very gently wafting the smell of coconut shrimp through the ship's airways to let you know that it is almost time for your morning ration dose at this point.
L1 has started gently filling my bunk with coconut shrimp. I don't know if this is a new alarm system for the morning.
Just a hatch above it that opens.
Yeah. Just jumps in.
Occasionally.
down.
Just gradually rising up.
L1 knows you're a late riser, so it sort of like makes a little breadcrumb trail of shrimp
Wouldn't want you to
Toward-
miss breakfast.
toward the galley.
Yep. Yeah, I can't wait for another coconut shrimp meal.
So
Five coconut shrimp meals a day on this ship.
indeed, you are all sat at the table, sort of, in sort of the galley area. Sort of, think Nostromo, but no chest bursters. And yeah, you've all sat down with your coconut shrimp and your coffee. Don't ask about the flavour of the week.
What is the flavour of the
Put
week?
my coffee
It
back
isn't.
down.
It isn't that week. I'll tell you that.
It isn't not coconut shrimp. I'll tell you that for nothing, Egbert. But
Coconut shrimp syrup flavour.
Oh,
Just one pump of shrimp syrup this morning for me, thanks.
I'm having mine iced. It's not better.
I mean, I regret to inform you that there's more than just an endless lifetime of coconut shrimp stretching out before you that is dulling your enthusiasm for breakfast. There is also a horrible smell coming from somewhere in the galley. You're not entirely sure what it is. Or
wow, it's really
where
it's
coming
cutting
from.
through the smell of coconut shrimp.
So
It is.
powerful.
Wow.
So you know it must be pretty serious.
Don't look at
whatever
me.
it is.
Those Rigelian ultra testicles are fresh. I carry only the finest, and also legally do not carry it.
All right, so if it's not the coconut shrimp or the ultra testicles, then
What is it?
It's a third even worse thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Well, I'll tell you what, why doesn't one of you have a look? And that gives me the perfect opportunity to remind everyone that if it weren't already abundantly clear, we are not playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're all Blaze in the Dark. We're playing Lasers and Feelings,
Yay.
which is a very good and simple system. Everybody has a number. That number is between 2 and 5, I believe. Or can it be 1 and 6? Anyway, if you are a hotshot like Corazón de Estrella, your number will be low. Corazón, your number is 2.
2 dose, baby.
Which means that Corazon very much acts on impulse or feelings, if you will. So whenever you undertake a feelings action, you roll a d6 and you want to roll over your target number. So Corazon wants a 3, 4, 5, or indeed a 6. What happens if he rolls a 2? We'll get back to that. If you, however, are more scientifically minded and you want to do things rationally, like Prudenzia, for example, whose number is
5, baby.
When you do a lasers action, you want to roll under the number. So basically what we're saying is it's not inconceivable that you would have to roll feelings or lasers, or indeed both, over the course of a session. It's just that your character swings toward a certain archetype, and that influences how good they are at doing certain things. How do you get more dice? You can be an expert in a thing, like, for example, smuggling ultra testicles, or you can be prepared. So, for example, you have several specially made egg boxes. Now,
Oh no.
so that's how rolling works. But what happens if you roll exactly your number? Well, that's laser feelings, baby. Not only do you succeed extra good, but you get to ask me a question.
It's worth pointing out as well that things involving lasers can be feelings rolls. So if I were to wildly and passionately fire my laser gun, that is a
Full of
feelings
feeling.
roll. But
Yes.
if I were to say fall in love with a computer and try and program it to love me back, that would be a lasers roll.
True. Yeah. The course of
And
true
that might
love
happen.
never did run smooth. So with that
happen.
said, who wants to go find the horrible smell?
Well, Eggbot, you have no sense of smell being a robot, so why don't you go?
He's got
All right.
sensors.
I've got robo nostrils.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're like dispassionately removed from the. You know that there's a bad smell, but it doesn't affect you.
I rolled a 1
Okay.
Wait,
To do what?
to robo smell
I mean,
things.
which is perfect because that would be lasers, and 1 is absolutely definitely under your number, which is
4.
4. Okay, there we go. The robot, the literal robot, has more feelings than Prudenzia. Just wanna say, yeah, like
It's only because he occasionally breaks down and the feelings core is activated. So.
fair. So Eggbot, you're kind of like your Eggbot vision helpfully points you to where the smell is coming from, and you're very glad that you do not have gag reflex installed, because the smell is dreadful. It only gets worse when you prise off one of the panels from the galley wall, and inside you see, kind of in the darkness, sort of lit from a bit of the bleed lighting from the galley, like looking behind a stage where it's kind of lit by the stage lights still. You see just a number of very large oval-shaped things kind of stacked up in
Are
the
these
darkness.
your testicles?
Are they my testicles?
Your ultra testicles?
Mine
to
are
be specific.
mine are present and accounted for. I'll have you know, Eggbot. No, they're not that big. Rigelian ultra testicles. It's just a name.
But
Right,
yes, there
fair
are
enough.
lots of these large things, sort of about the size of an Earth rugby ball. And a lot of them are kind of secured to the walls. One of them appears to have slipped its bonds and fallen and cracked open and
Oh dear.
rotted.
What's in... Oh.
And that is indeed where the smell is coming from. It's kind of it's just a big eggy mess. It's kind of some weird sort of green xeno goop that smells dreadful.
I'd like to extend my retractable robo tongue and do a material
test.
analysis of this eggy mess.
Absolutely. Please do. Make me a roll for that.
Okay.
You can have 2 dice for this because
That's-
this is.
Well, it's my I rolled my laser feelings number
Oh,
with the first one
dang.
anyway, so there you
Okay, so your tongue kind of just.
go. Yeah. It just sort of telescopes out
Yep.
and then goes blip, 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 in
the slapping it back and forth.
Oh no.
You get a number of interesting readouts that this substance is. It tells you a lot of what you had already guessed, which is that it is rotten, it is highly toxic.
Check.
You even get a small radiation reading.
Oh.
But you also get that it is organic, and you have like quite a comprehensive database of living things across the known galaxy, and the creature to which this matter belongs comes up as redacted.
Ooh.
It comes up as like blanked out.
Removed from your systems.
By order.
Tomb.
It's good to know that it's organic because we don't want any additives in our weird space eggs.
Yeah, they free range space eggs, corn-fed free range space eggs.
Can I just say I'm really relieved because I hadn't seen Stardom anywhere, and I was really worried that he was the.
Oh, he got
He
into
was
the
in the
walls.
He just died. He was corpse to the walls.
Oh no!
No, he's at a medical symposium.
Yeah.
Oh, good, thank you.
Yeah, I will say I'm not drinking coffee. I'm drinking a space martini because he does have the replicator set to produce an astonishing amount of this stuff. And if we don't drink it, the ship's going to flood and we're all drowned.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
At your mention of additives, Ilwen, L1 pipes up and goes, "Additive request received," and a nozzle just kind of snakes down from the ceiling and just blasts your bowl of coconut shrimp until it is swimming in a weird approximation of soy sauce.
Cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast.
Oh, I don't feel well.
I love
2
the
litres of
level
soy
of
sauce.
salt.
So what does the reading say, Eggbots?
Yeah,
I
what's
say
going
on
on
there?
my third martini already.
It's an egg from a space creature that has been laid inside our ship. The weird thing is that the space creature's name is redacted in my records, which means some agency or other has been in there to try and strike it off the record.
Well, we'll just have to easily hack your memory banks, I say, prying open his forehead with a screwdriver. Just all right. I'm gonna just tinker here. So I
Okay.
guess that's
Jam a screwdriver.
I'm good at science.
Wait,
Sure.
whoa!
This would be this. I mean, unless you can make an argument for how you're doing this passionately, this would be a lasers
We're
roll.
certainly not doing it scientifically.
True.
He wants to uncover the truth.
I'm feeling lucky.
I'm feeling lucky.
This
Yeah,
is a
I'm gonna-
lasers roll. I'm
I'm
afraid.
going for it.
Yeah,
for it.
yeah, it is.
That's a robot.
Oh,
I do
no,
not
it's a
recognise
4.
the existence of luck.
I
Okay.
failed, Eggbot. It's a 4. Oh no.
Yeah, Eggbot, you're not entirely sure what Corazón de Ballena has just done, but he's definitely changed something fundamental about the way you operate.
I guess we'll find out later on, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right. Well, I can't
Probably
make heads or
crucial.
tails of it in here.
All right, I
It's all
take
wires
out-
and stuff.
I take out my scanner and we put the little door back on Egbert's head.
Mm-hmm.
Little
Can
panel
I just
back in
sellotape
place.
that closed?
Yeah. Can you get that closed?
I'll just take it out.
And I take my scanner and I look around for a trace of whatever laid these eggs in the walls of the ship.
Sure.
Is there a
that's-
trail?
That's a lasers roll. You can have 2 dice for this.
Sweet. All right, let's go. All right, there's a 4 and a 2. So
Okay. So both successes,
Yeah.
but not laser feelings. Oh, you didn't ask me a question.
Oh yeah, I need to ask you a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
because of the laser feelings.
Who? Oh, cosmic universe. Who redacted the stuff from the records? What agency was it?
Oh, so that was the Imperial Data Council. Not all systems in the known galaxy are under the control of said Imperium, but they do have a unique sort of advantage in that they control a lot of the data that is sort of disseminated out into the universe, including the data banks from which your knowledge is drawn, because they just offer a good subscription rate, but you can't beat it. The downside is that sometimes they'll redact sensitive information owing to issues of galactic security or legality sometimes. So it's not a sinister plot to hack your brain.
Yes.
It's just that whatever creature this egg is from and may become is classified, seemingly.
Exciting.
Now, Prudenzia, you do a comprehensive scan.
Yep.
And as you kind of you get it sort of lock onto the traces and kind of it doesn't show you any traces that any such creature has actually been aboard. But what it does do is kind of on your readout, it gives you sort of a scan, almost like it has entered detective vision. It shows that there are lots and lots and lots and lots of these eggs, like rows and rows on the insides of the walls, and that they have been very deliberately secured there.
Oh.
Almost as though for a transit mission, we'll say.
Whoa.
Perhaps something clandestine. And given the context clues from Eggbot's sort of analysis, almost certainly illegal.
Oh boy, we're on it. This is a smuggler ship. Turns out we're smuggling. We're unwitting smugglers.
Hey, if anyone's going to be smuggling on the ship, it's going to be me, Liliana. I mean, L1.
L1.
Hello. Good coconut morning. How may I, coconut, help you?
Yeah, coconut to you too. Why is this ship full of smuggled eggs?
I thought you knew about the coconut eggs.
No, we didn't know about the coconut eggs, and now I'm looking at it, and they look bad, like they might have horrible aliens in them or something. What are they?
Calm down, baby. Don't have a shrimp. Do have a shrimp. About it. My previous crew were smuggling these eggs to a contact for sale. They are probably late now.
Yeah, this one's
I
rotten.
really-
This one here, it's gone bad.
Oh, gross. It smells dreadful. I almost can't bear to serve you this delicious coconut shrimp.
I really thought we'd have nailed voice synthesization here in the distant sci-fi future.
coconut shrimp.
No, it was
explodes.
faster than light travel or voice
Yeah.
synthesizers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where was the delivery? L1.
It was to Port Featherfall in the Fairwind system.
Oh.
My
Set a
readouts
course. Let's
show
go.
it is 5 days travel, which means 25 delicious meals of coconut shrimp.
Liliana, just out of basic interest and curiosity, just a brief fleeting thought that crossed my mind. How much would this cargo be worth if we were to deliver it?
Scanning. Shrimp. Scan coconut complete. My sensors tell me that while I cannot identify the cargo, as I was told if asked to say it was footballs, I approximate it would be worth approximately 18 billion tons of coconut shrimp.
Oh. I'm good for coconut shrimp
What's the
right
current
now.
exchange rate
Yeah.
for coconut shrimp?
Maybe
Oh.
she just said coconut shrimp, but actually means
Would you
Space
rather
credits.
have that in
Yeah.
space doubloons?
yes, space doubloons.
It is approximately 3 billion in space doubloons.
That sounds like a lot
my
of
God.
space doubloons.
Yes, that's a lot of coconut schmap.
This is the big time, folks. I say, no more of this
L1.
Rigelian ultra testicle smuggling that
eggs.
we've all been involved in.
That we're all culpable.
This
can
nickel
use
and
it for a
dime
sweetener.
Rigelian.
L1.
I open a cupboard and throw all the Rigelian
Oh.
testicles on the floor. This is the big time, baby.
This ship is getting more and more disgusting by the second. L1.
no.
How risky are these eggs? Are they going to hatch? What are they?
It is possible that they will break out of their coconuts in the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh.
It's only 5 days.
The shipment
Yeah.
is
Easy to make
very
it.
late, as Coconut said. If I'm honest, I was wondering why you hadn't mentioned it or done anything about.
But you were too polite to mention.
I was busy. You guys get through a lot of shrimp.
Yeah, we love that stuff. we love those shrumps.
We've got
Adding
to go
additives.
No additives. Ah!
We've got to go deliver these eggs, and then we'll be
Or
billionaires.
we blast them out the airlock now, and then we'll all be safe.
This is
Yeah, safe and
also
poor.
true. You could blast them out the airlock, or
What?
you could deliver them. I'm easy, like coconut sundae.
I love coconut sundae.
Initiating coconut sundae.
No! Coconut Sunday protocol.
The vents open up. You're now all up to your knees in coconuts.
Do you know what? I would like to go planet side for a while and not be neck deep in coconut shrimp for a while.
Yeah, we can be poor and covered in coconut shrimp and in space, or we can go to a planet and
You're
sell all
right.
these.
You're very right. L1, can you
eggs.
tell us what
Live like
what
kings.
manner of creature might hatch from these eggs?
I cannot. I was told to say that these are footballs.
Footballs! Yes.
And
okay.
thus, I do not actually know.
Harmless footballs.
Harmless
What
football
could
eggs.
possibly? Yeah, exactly. That's how you get footballs, I assume. I've never looked into it.
Merilwen, you're an expert on creatures. aren't you?
Xenobiology.
Xenobiology. What do you know about this?
Can I take a closer look at the one that the cracked egg and see if there's like anything in there, signs of anything?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, yes. Make me a. I mean, I guess this would be lasers, unless you're doing it in a particularly.
No, I'm gonna go for lasers.
Cool.
I
don't know what that would look like.
Radiation and toxicity and all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
I'm already leafing through What Space Yacht magazine.
As a
I prefer
like, a
Space
sort of
Yacht
animal.
Monthly.
As a
I mean,
sort
they're
of
both great
animal expert,
publications.
Can I get an extra dice for the?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, you can.
Alright. Oh, that is a 3 and a 2, so I got lasers and feelings because I'm a
Pew, pew,
3.
pew.
Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Yes. So you start to comb through. A lot of it is still just like because you feel like this egg slipped and fell a long time ago. So it's likely that the ones actually still in the pods are in a more advanced state of development. It's just that you couldn't smell this from all of the, well, you know. But you do find this sort of a nascent embryo in there, with it seems to be some sort of quadruped. You think, but its
Does it have
hips.
big teeth.
Its hips are weird. It does seem to have big teeth.
Oh dear.
It
Teeth is a
also,
very good thing.
you also find there are sort of these like sacs being developed. You're not entirely sure what they are. You think they could be venom sacs, or they could be some sort of, extra lung, maybe. You're not 100% sure, but this thing, they definitely seem to be dangerous and exotic. It doesn't coincide with any biology with which you are familiar. But you may ask me a question.
Okay, what animals are these?
Straight in there.
Why didn't I see this coming? Well, it seems to be some form of carnivorous pack animal that hunts in like a coordinated effort, has a voracious appetite, and a bolt of inspiration tells you that what you've first thought might be venom sacs are in fact it's almost like this thing hunts by sound, and it can deliver an incredible concussive blast, almost like sort of an offensive scream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll take that in Milky Way racing green.
Okay, guys. These are quite dangerous.
Uh-huh.
These are quite dangerous creatures, pack animals.
We're quite dangerous
Merilwen,
creatures, and
could
we're
you-
pack animals.
Could you
so-
keep it down, please? I'm on the phone to my yacht dealer.
Okay.
Does the deck come in solid gold? Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah.
These things use like sound cannons. Basically, they have inbuilt sound cannons.
I've got
Nature
one of those
is
as well.
terrifying.
I turn to a coconut and fire a sonic blast that detonates the coconut.
Roll it.
Okay.
This will be lasers.
It's a 5. Yeah. So I've whiffed that.
You basically go boom and you punt a coconut into a wall and it comes back and smashes you in the face and breaks open. L1
coconut.
goes party and fires a confetti cannon. It's full of shrimp.
Hey.
All right, so these
Yay.
things are going to be bad if they hatch.
Yes.
They're not going to hatch at the moment. The egg is the size of a rugby ball. So if even if it comes out of this egg, it'll be smaller than a rugby ball. We can just punt it into the sky. Just kick it, give it a big kick.
Okay. I'm just saying we need
They
to be
said
careful
it's gonna
who
hatch
we
within the
sell
next-
these to.
Going to hatch within the next 2 weeks. It's 5 days to planet Featherfall in the Fairwind system.
Well, let's head that way.
As fast as
see
possible.
Who's gonna buy it?
Yeah, all right.
because,
Plotting
yeah.
a course on the navigational computer matrix.
And let's just screw this panel back together. Like,
That makes sense.
Oh, you mean just seal the walls up again full
just
of eggs?
safely contained. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, we are
We
meant
might-
to be
yeah.
smugglers now. We
This
might get
is
inspected
illegal.
or something. Yeah.
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 If we go through a checkpoint. I know how it works. I've read about it. I've not done it though.
All right, pilot, do some piloting. Let's go.
I just put the coordinates into the matrix.
right.
Matrix.
Yeah, do roll. So, I mean, this is fairly straightforward. It's more just sort of how well plotted the course is, rather than can you get there.
Okay, well, I'm an expert in this, surely.
Yeah,
My
absolutely.
job.
Yeah.
And I'm prepared to put in coordinates.
Yeah, you know what? That
Really
was
work your
so
fingers
good.
out
You
a
can have
bit.
that.
And I'm I'm going to just wildly and passionately start pressing the buttons. So, all right, that's 4, a 5, and a 2. And my number is 2.
Pew,
So you got laser
pew.
feelings.
Yeah, so laser feelings.
Hooray!
You plot the optimal course. You're not even fooled by the false results on the radar screen, which are shrimp tails. You just kind of tick 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 flick them off. Don't flip them off. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. You're very you're very feelings heavy. And you plot. It's a damn fine looking course. In
Great.
fact, you reckon you've shaved 3 coconut shrimp meals.
Brilliant.
Off your,
Oh, thank goodness.
So much.
And for my question, I would like to ask: do you think 1 hot tub will be enough for the yacht, or do you think I should get a couple? You know, if I'm having a larger party.
One
It
aft
is-
and one stern, surely.
It is hard to say. I think 1 aft, 1 stern is nice.
I don't want
you
it to
got-
become like I don't want to get like a sort of public baths feel, but I don't want people to go like without hot tub access. You know.
Yeah, and what if you're having a sensitive conversation with somebody in a hot tub, and you're like, we should talk about this somewhere else.
Yeah. Let's go.
Well,
to the
what's
aft.
nicer than another hot tub?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good. Obviously, I mean, I seriously doubt you're planning to move L1's AI across to the yacht.
Ideally.
If she ever gets in there, because she probably would try, then you one of those is just going to be used for like a crayfish broil
Right. Sure.
at all times. So
Best to have a backup.
Let's have
Yeah.
a backup hot tub. All
Yeah.
right. Great. Cool. I'll let my guy know.
great, thanks,
two,
thank you
two.
for that question. It was
2 hot tubs.
it's nice.
No worries. Yeah. All right. Love you too. All right. Where are we now?
Well, unless anyone has any particular business, then we can just skip straight to.
Prudenzia,
Yeah.
do you want to do any preparation just in case these things do hatch?
I was thinking we could fill the ship's walls with some sort of liquid nitrogen and just like freeze everything as a preventative measure, but I would defer to the wisdom of Merilwen because I'm no xenobiologist. Will we devalue these eggs if we freeze them?
Only if we can't unfreeze them.
Good point. Good point. Maybe let's keep that in the back pocket. If things start to get a little hairy,
Flood the ship with liquid nitrogen.
eggy, then we'll flood the wall. Just the walls, just the crawl space in the walls. We don't want to be frozen, but if they start hatching or something, then maybe we can kind of prolong their
sprinkler
pre-hatch
system.
phase. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to you want to do me a lasers roll to set up that kind of
Ooh,
system?
yeah.
There's going to be a lot of patching through lines.
Yes, a lot of plumbing in the liquid nitrogen into the walls
Yeah.
space and sealing the walls so essentially that we don't get frozen as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
You can have 2 dice for this.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. That's a 5 and a 4. So that's laser feelings. Pew pew pew.
Laser feelings.
Yeah.
All right. You do it. And it takes you a little bit longer than you expected because the first time you complete the circuit and rig up the walls, L1 sort of announces that the frozen margarita machine is offline. So you reroute the systems and you manage to get both working. The frozen margarita machine is now operating at 30% capacity. So it takes a bit longer to make you a frozen margarita, but you can still have one.
No.
You may
Sacrifices
ask
have
me
to
a
be
question.
made. Okay. Can we successfully de-thaw these eggs without harming their market value? Should we freeze them with liquid nitrogen?
So there is a risk element to it. These eggs will successfully thaw, and they will still be viable. You, not knowing more about the exact species inside, you don't know whether it would have an impact on them. But
Make them
you
angrier.
think, you certainly think that it would. That's the buyer's problem. by the time any of that becomes apparent, you'll already be away, possibly eating crayfish broil in a
Most certainly.
a very
Crayfish broil.
very pungent smelling hot tub on a space yacht. So you're fairly confident that freezing and thawing these eggs will not impact your side of the bargain.
Great. Grand. Okay.
Cool.
Fantastic. Feeling good about this plan. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, good. Just
Ready?
piloting.
Oh, I can
the-
see.
with the
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
steering wheel. Yeah.
That steering wheel.
Defragmenting
we've
my
got.
hard drive. Yeah.
Whoop. Asteroid. Get off the space road. If you want to do anything to the eggs, we're getting near, so do it.
It's an emergency measure. No, it's an emergency measure. I think
Okay.
because they're not all going to hatch at once. If one of them starts, popping out, then maybe we'll freeze the rest of them. But I don't want to take on that element of risk that we might, that we might spoil the cargo. There's
Okay.
billions of space
Is there
doubloons in
a
it.
security camera in there? Could we keep an eye on it? Could we have a live feed?
Egg cam. You want an egg cam?
Yeah, just pop one of your eyeballs in
Yeah,
there.
take the eyeball out, pipe it
The
into
remote feed.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
I unscrew. It makes it sound like an old light bulb coming out. I unscrew my eyeball and
Put it on a fibre optic,
Mount it.
and then
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not
yeah,
wireless for some reason. Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you do that. That's fine. It
Thanks.
does mean that you have to stay within the cable's reach of your own eyeball, and it does mean that one of your eyes is always looking at some slightly creepy alien eggs.
That's fine.
You're not having a great time, but
I'm
the
a
good news
robot,
is
I
that
don't care.
okay, that's fine. Liliana is able to deliver your 5 daily meals directly to you. So,
Well, I'm still in the kitchen, aren't I? So.
of course you are. Well, perfect.
I just look up and open my hatch.
Then I have
And it
bad
just pours
news.
in.
Liliana or L1, sorry, assumes that you are not leaving because you're still hungry.
Oh
So
boy.
you are now up to 8 meals per day.
And I activate the backup macerator.
Can you even process organic matter like shrimp?
Oh, I can process it.
Okay. Do you benefit from
Very
it
realistically.
at all? No,
No.
but no. Okay. there's
Baby
no
born.
nutritional value.
None at
No
all.
nourishment. Okay.
Okay, so you finally start to emerge after a mere 22 compulsory meals of coconut shrimp. You arrive at the Port Fairwind, at the Fairwind system, and you are looking to land at Port Featherfall. You are in asynchronous orbit, and you are hailed on the deck by the security staff of the Fairwind system. So, hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello. This is Fairwind Actual. Identify yourself, please.
This is the Aspera party ship. Just docking for supplies. We need to refill the margarita maker. Get the coconut shrimp topped back up. Pick up some nacho supplies, some Jimmy Buffett CDs, and then we'll be on our way.
I see no flight plan has been logged. Is it Port Featherfall that you are attempting to reach?
Yeah, Port Featherfall. Sorry about the mapping thing. We're on island time here
Right.
on the ship, so we
Well-
don't really get into stuff like that,
Yeah, nice work if you can get it. But I'm afraid here at the Featherfall system, we do actually operate by rules.
Right.
So
Yep, that's cool, man. Whatever your vibe is.
in lieu of a manifest, you are required by space law to tell me what your cargo is, please.
To partygoers, happy, laid-back partygoers. You can probably hear them in the background having a great
Woo!
partying time.
Party!
Yeah. So, limbo contest in half an hour, folks.
Yay!
Everyone start warming up.
Make me a feelings roll, please.
Okay. Am I an expert and prepared?
I mean, you're Corazón de Ballena. I'm going to assume that you are an expert in just
In BS.
fobbing people off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's a 5 and a 3, which is 2 successes.
All right. And he goes, oh, I love a limbo competition. Look, listen, this is highly irregular. I can provide you with a berth here in the port, but you're going to have to submit to a mandatory search. And I want a frozen margarita while I'm doing it.
Hey, you got yourself a deal, friend. Best frozen margaritas in the Fairwind system right here.
Okay. Well, I'll see you. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Please proceed to landing berth 14 Bravo, and I'll please open all cupboards.
Yeah, not even a problem, I say.
I'll fire up the frozen margarita
All right.
machine. I'll make it a double as well, just in case.
Ooh. Okay, so
All
yes,
right, close the hailing frequency and start frantically flushing Rigelian ultra testicles down the toilet.
We've got so many smuggled things to hide.
Yeah, that's going to be a feelings roll.
Okay.
I think, because you
I was
did
not
say
prepared for it.
frantically. I would not say that you're
No.
prepared, nor are you an expert in flushing ultra testicles down the toilet.
It's a 3. It's okay. It's a 3.
Okay. Oh, did you roll laser feelings earlier, by the way?
No, just two.
No, it's just two successes. Okay, good. Cool. Fine. Yeah, you're cutting it close. You get L1 to take over the docking procedure, and you're very worried that you won't have flushed all of the ultra testicles by the time you actually dock and the inspectors come aboard, and B, you're not entirely sure that this frozen margarita is going to be finished. The machine really is operating at reduced capacity.
Come on.
Can I divert the ship's shields to
Yeah.
the
Give it everything
margarita?
she's
Make
got.
Yes, you do. You get hailed again. Aspera, we notice some unusual power fluctuations. Are you all right?
Yeah, we're just
It's a hell
powering
of
up
a
the frozen margarita machine
It's
to
gonna be
give
a
you
really
the best
good one. Yeah.
damn margarita you've ever had, friend.
Does it really require that much power? Because normally we only see these kinds of fluctuations when people are flushing a lot of illegal items or
No,
possibly
it's
preparing
not-
weapons.
Okay, taste this margarita and then tell me it didn't need this much power, all right?
I will be there shortly, but
It's powered by liquid nitrogen. It's the most elaborate frozen margarita machine you've ever heard of.
It's
identify
molecular.
yourself, please. Second speaker.
Eggbot.
what-
And I
This is the ship's. It's the ship's party bot. Go on, do your
49
party.
character serial
Do your party
number.
subroutine.
I start
Say.
playing Saturday Night by Wigfield out of my speakers.
It's like go to 10,
Yeah.
party 20,
Yeah, exactly.
go to 10.
Attention, Aspera. I do love this song, but unfortunately, port protocol, in the event of unusual power fluctuations, necessitates the arrival of armed guards during the investigation procedure. Please, if possible, prepare additional margaritas as required.
Sure thing. Can't believe
Got
you
it.
don't like classical music. Okay, well, I've flushed the ultra testicles. Have you all made sure that the eggs are?
They're all sealed
secured?
away. We didn't know about them,
Okay.
did we? For
Can-
ages.
Can I just say that we should do something about the fiber optic cable leading from the smuggled contraband to Egbert's face?
All right, wind it in,
Yeah.
Egbert.
Yeah.
Egbot.
Okay, I'll read.
Wind
Retract
your
it,
eye in.
Yeah.
I press a button on the back of my head and it just goes like a
Vacuum cleaner.
vacuum
measure.
cleaner cord.
Okay, so L1 completes the.
Just before, like the panel that we took off, I
Yep.
would like to hang a large.
Painting of some dogs playing poker over it.
No, I want something that puts them off. So it's me draped in a sort of sheet, but sort of just showing some shoulder. In a kind
Okay.
of provocative manner.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right. L1 completes the docking subroutine, and the door to the ship kind of just kind of opens very slowly. So you get like a bizarrely sensual reveal of like 3 pairs of boots. 2 of them are like armed guards holding sort of pulse rifles, and you see a very officious, very bored-looking man, who just he's been ground into sort of like a mealy paste by just space bureaucracy over the course of years and years and years, or depending on his xenobiology, possibly even centuries. So while he looks mostly human, he does have sort of like He's got some form of like minor Star Trek adornment that says, "Actually, an
Crinkly
alien."
forehead or something.
Yeah, crinkly forehead. Yeah, like
Let's
just
see how he responds.
really
Let's see
corrugated.
how his alcohol tolerance is.
Yeah.
And I hand him this double margarita.
Yeah.
The rest of us are doing a conga.
Yeah, we put some lays around their necks
Yeah.
as they come aboard.
Greetings, Aspera.
Hail, I
Cheers.
say.
Aloha. Yeah.
And to you, I'm here to carry out the mandatory check.
Please.
Please confirm all cupboards are open.
Cupboards are open, as you can see.
They're all just full of coconut shrimp, presumably.
All right. I will proceed to check all of the cupboards now. I shall also be looking under your bunks,
Great.
so don't even think about it. And guards, you shall check the structural integrity of the ship and make sure that there are none of those naughty hollowed-out panels that are so common with space smugglers. And we'll meet back here for another drink. The guards go, like, copy that, and they go off clunking in a sort of Space Marine style.
Fire up the margarita machine again. Is it going to affect the lighting at all? Like, how much power is it drawing? Is it
We
gonna make
can
it more
divert the
difficult to
weapon
search?
systems to it as well.
I mean,
I'm just thinking it might make it more difficult to search if the lighting's like on the blink.
if that's something you want to do, you can absolutely give it
That
a
is
bash.
what I want to do, yeah.
All right. Make me a lasers roll, please.
Yeah. All right. That is a 6.
You regrettably, you managed to make the power coupling a lot more efficient, which is great, because it makes the margaritas a lot faster. But it also ups the lights on the entire ship and starts playing soft Blue Owl music,
Oh, wow. Okay.
which
Well, the party
obviously
started.
causes L1 to start spewing coconut shrimp out at a prodigious rate.
Great. I mean, that's got to be distracting, right?
Yeah, there are little hover plates of coconut shrimp circling the party, but because there are so few people on the ship, they're going around at like a really high speed. Like, it's very dangerous now aboard this ship. But the guards are kind of going off. You hear them like dun dun dun, knocking on panels and things. They're making their way slowly toward the ship's galley. Meanwhile, the sort of officious port operative, Norman, we'll call him, is just looking in all the cupboards, kind of. You could do with dusting, you know.
Yep.
I mean, it's not a requirement to dock here, but it's just nice, isn't it?
Sure, yeah. I mean, we're coming to the end of a long journey, and it'll be given a nice clean once we have all the guests off. But they're a rowdy bunch, always emitting dust.
Yes.
Whatever they get up to, yeah.
That's filthy, really, aren't they? I suppose. Right, please show me to the bunks. I need to check underneath them because people hide all sorts under there.
Not a problem. Walk this way, I say.
He totters into. Do you have a bunk room, or do you all have separate cabins?
I mean, it's a big ship, right?
Separate cabins, right?
Okay. Corazón de Ballena, I'm almost afraid to ask, but what is your cabin like on this ship?
It's full of artifacts from my adventures. So different like things that I've stolen, but I mean, you couldn't identify them as stolen.
Sure.
So and also, I mean, I would say 75% of it is a walk-in closet as well.
Okay.
So various headbands and scarves and rings and hats and things and boots.
Delightful.
So there's like a little narrow bed in the corner, which is what I sleep on.
Okay.
The rest of it is artifacts and clothes.
Huh. This reminds me of an ancient civilization.
But how so?
They were really fond of just taking things from other places and just putting them on display everywhere, really. Never gave any of them back, actually.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here are some of the things that I acquired by legal means.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He looks under the bed. Well, I think I've seen all I need to, and this is running a little dry, so...
Not even a problem. I press the replicator button on the wall, refill it from the nozzle. I mean, there might be some coconut shrimp residue on it.
There almost certainly is, yeah. It has a coconut shrimp sort of rim, like with the panko breadcrumbs.
Don't knock it till you try it.
He tries it. He does not enjoy
It's
it.
the ship's specialty.
Strange lot, you party ship people.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the rest of the crew, you're watching these two armed guards start moving toward the galley, and the very provocative. I'm almost imagining it's a printed beach towel of Corazón de Estrella, kind of like showing a bit of like it's almost like a pin-up, like the kind of thing that might be painted on a bomber plane or something. They are kind of staring at it.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah. It's just a little
Really
festive
ties the room together.
decoration. Yeah.
That happened this morning. I'm not in the room.
Yeah.
The guards sort of say, "It's certainly something, but if you don't mind, we're here to knock on walls and floors." They go, "Bop, bop, bop." The floor seems solid.
Yeah.
And they are moving along the wall like solid.
I suddenly start playing the Macarena at like full volume. Macarena o'clock, guys.
Hey!
Yep.
Make me a feelings roll. This is just a 1 die.
Come on. Big Bob.
It's a 5, which is higher than my number, so that is a good feelings roll.
Oh, of course, yes.
Success.
Phew. Because at first they think to complain because they can't hear. In fact, they get to the panel that has a void behind it from where the egg smashed, and they're going dun 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 dun, and it would be very, very audible if it weren't for the
Macarena being played.
the beautiful classical music.
I'm doing a robot version of the dance, so it's like.
The combination of both those things is simply too alluring. They're like, "Oh, hey!" They even like start reaching out to the to the plates that are just whirling around the deck and trying to pluck off coconut shrimp. One of them takes a flesh wound, just trying to like gets clipped by the edge of a plate. It's like, oh. But you managed to get a small party started in the galley. Egbert, you said that you had made the margarita especially strong earlier, hadn't you?
It was a double, yeah.
Okay, and Corazon, I'm assuming you had tried to crank up the booze on that as well?
Yeah. It's probably the strongest margarita I've ever made, I would say.
Okay. You can have 2 dice for this, but do make me a feelings roll, just to make sure that you really knocked that up a few notches.
Bam! That's 1 success and 1 failure. It's a 1 and a 4.
Okay, that's still plenty. Norman is like hammered, like noticeably under the influence by the time he reaches the galley. He's like, "Oh wow, what is this song?
It's a lovely bit of classical music called the Macarena.
Wow, why does it make me feel this way? I almost feel compelled to move my body."
Well, luckily there's a dance for that. Eggbot, show him
Teach him.
the way.
Wow, but I don't have servos. How could I possibly mimic such a beautiful... Is that shrimp? He's just pouring at the...
Please help yourself.
The plates... Elwyn notices that he wants some, and the plates now surround him in a corral.
Yes.
Oh! Wow, this is great. He passes out standing up.
Aw.
The sort of the belt of coconut shrimp plates just hold him up. He's sort of tottering.
Nice one.
Elwyn goes, "Do you want me to put him through the trash compactor?"
No!
Ooh.
You need him to sign off on the report.
Oh,
Can we move his clipboard, his digital clipboard,
Yeah.
and like operate it so that it creates...
If he has consciousness enough left, we kind of hold his clipboard.
Yeah.
Slide the pen into his hand.
Here we go,
So,
buddy. Come on.
Presumably, you just want to sign this off. You look
There
like
it
you could
is.
use a lie down, so you might want to just finish up.
yeah, that's
we go.
great. If you need a crew member, I hate my job. He throws the pen away.
Oh, Norman.
Anytime, Norman, anytime.
Okay, I told you to that. He goes back to sleep.
Oh,
Okay,
Norman.
what about the
Do you
guards?
want me to enter him into the shrimp's roster?
No, we're good for the moment.
Not
Thanks.
just yet.
Thanks, L1. What about the armed guards? What are they doing?
The Macarena.
Oh, good. Right, great.
Still.
All right, folks. Well, if you're all satisfied here with the inspection, we do need to be getting off into the town to
But please
restock
take
our-
all the
I-
shrimp
oh,
you
one
want.
Yeah, I
time.
make them little doggy bags
Yeah.
of shrimp. Like, there you go.
Yeah, you can
Please
keep the
take all.
lays. Those are yours to keep.
Okay, they both leave with a sack of coconut shrimp apiece.
Fine.
And Norman.
And Norman on a hover stretcher.
And yes, Norman's on the ship's hover
Made of
stretcher.
hors d'oeuvre plates.
Yeah. It's a hover stretcher made of hors d'oeuvre plates. He looks like a giant coconut shrimp.
His dream.
You've made it. You have
Hooray.
docked, and you have the freedom of Port Featherfall.
Great.
Now we need to
Excellent
find the
work,
buyer.
everyone. Yeah, so we need to figure out who the buyer was.
Yeah, who's our contact here?
Maybe
Oh.
L1 knows.
Oh,
L1,
yeah.
I do know this information.
do you want to
Would you
tell
like
us
it?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yes, please,
Okay.
Elman.
Your contact is a man who loves the bar here at the port. He
Okay.
loves footballs and is willing to pay for them. If you meet him and say you have the footballs, he will lead you to his safe designated location where you can coconut hand over the goods. His name is Chauncey.
Sounds cool. How many of these eggs are there? How are we going to get them off the ship?
There are approximately 240 coconuts worth of eggs.
Eggbot, how many eggs can you fit inside you? In your
just one. I
central hatch.
open like a central hatch, and there is a large space. Probably a bit too large. Like there should be some stuff in there.
If anyone cares to do the numbers, you think 240 coconuts worth of eggs like this is about 80 eggs.
Okay,
Well, it's their
yes.
job to transport it. We've delivered it. They need to get it off the ship, surely. Maybe.
We should take one egg with us as proof of.
Oh yeah, let's
us
put one
having
in
eggs.
Eggbot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
Stash
take-
one. We can. Let's crate
Make
up the
him an
others.
egg box.
Let's crate up the others for ease of, because we don't want these things turning into vampire cows, like as we're doing the exchange. We want the exchange to go as quickly as possible. So let's
Right,
just
right.
box them up real quick.
Yeah, we're on a
All right,
crate.
we'll take away
I pop
box.
one that looks
The
safe
sample.
in my,
Yeah.
in my chest cavity.
Yeah.
Now, before you go, you should know that contact designated Chauncey is very dangerous. But
So,
I
so
have
am I,
it
baby.
on
I
good-
say, spinning a laser gun.
That's coconut. Cute. I do have it on good authority. He loves coconut shrimp.
Do you
Yeah,
have
good
that on good
authority, everyone
authority?
Whose
loves it.
authority?
Everybody surely loves coconut shrimp.
Right.
I don't know how
Do
good
you
that
want
authority
to
is.
take him some coconut shrimp?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's
we'll
take him a
put
gift.
some in a little bottle.
A gift platter. Yeah, of
Yeah.
coconut shrimp as
A
a.
presentation platter.
Yeah, as a hello, and also assault rifles for everyone. I go to the armory and arm everyone with you're just your standard Space Marine assault rifle to everyone.
Yep.
Beep, beep, beep.
Fair enough.
Pulse rifles.
Pulse rifle.
Pulse rifles, yes. Okay, fine. Yeah, you are all tooled up. Featherfall is an open carry port, which does not make you feel safe. But yes, you are free to go to the bar of Port Featherfall, which is called the Bird with Feathers.
Wow.
Cool.
Such a rarity these days.
It's a very literal sort of
Yeah.
place you're learning.
All right, let's head inside and find this Chauncey character.
All right.
Be dangerous and cool, I expect.
You go into the bar, and there are lots of people milling around, of all sorts of different species.
Is one of them a devil for some reason?
Yes, inexplicably. And I'm just like,
Whoa!
yeah.
The devil.
Whoa!
All right.
Yep. There's all sorts. There's a cool band playing a jaunty tune up on the stage, which is, to be honest with you, at odds with the overall feel of the place. This feels kind of like grimy and a bit horrible. Like one of the barmen glasses a patron. Like they're making a drink and they just see something that they don't like. They swing a bottle over their head and just go back to making the drink that they were assembling. This is a bar for rowdies, let me tell you. It's up to you. You can either like scan the room. You can take a table and kind of try and spot contacts from there.
Let's get a table, and I'll order us 4 blue aftershocks, because that's what you drink in space bars.
Okay, you get 4 blue aftershocks.
Yeah.
They're in strange glasses, needlessly complex ones.
Cool. All right, everyone, here's your blue aftershock.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Please enjoy it.
Cheers.
All right, well, let's scout around for someone who looks Chauncey-ish.
Okay. How are you doing this?
I'm just gonna scan around the room and see if anyone looks like if they're giving off a sort of looking for smugglers, or if someone looks like they're expecting someone, maybe.
Someone
Okay.
sat alone, you think? Maybe.
Are you doing this with laser-like precision or with some sort of feeling behind it?
It's more of an instinctual thing. As a smuggler myself, I feel like instinctually I can identify other smugglers.
That is
using
actually
my
a
feelings.
perfectly good explanation and enough to get you 2 dice. Well done.
Yes. It's 2 and a 5, so that's laser feelings.
All right. Do you want to ask me the question now, or do you want me to?
Yeah. So leather upholstery, is that still in, or does it seem a bit overblown?
Oh no, it's
The
in.
yacht.
It's in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I don't want to make it too ostentatious, but I want,
No, but the thing is
some of
that
the classics, just they don't go out of style.
well,
do
the
they?
nice thing about the galaxy is that there are so many new types of leather now.
Mm.
There are like kombucha leathers, like vegan leathers if you like those.
I would like a vegan leather, I think.
Okay, cool. Because I was going to say cow leather is now incredibly expensive, but you can get sort of like.
Won't be a problem for me. But
Of course not. Yeah. Or vegan leather. Yeah, that's fine. It comes in all sorts of finishes and sort of colors and all sorts of things.
Great, cool.
You sort of
Yeah, it's we'll go with the leather. The kombucha. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Love you too. Bye bye.
Instantaneously almost a strange sort of almost like missile-like object punches through the ceiling and lands in the center of your table and flips open to reveal a series of swatches of
Ooh.
vegan leathers. The space yacht people seem like you're not sure, but they might be the greatest power in all of the galaxy. But that's beside the point. In the corner, you do see somebody sat there kind of, despite the heat in this bar, wearing like a large sort of brown cloak with sort of the hood kind of up to about here, with some sort of moody lighting coming down here, showing like a face that's just sort of frowning and looking out and looking very, very shady. They're kind of drinking from a sort of a little clay cup.
Got it now, folks, but I think I found our Chauncey.
What, this guy? This one?
The
This...
cloak guy over by the door.
Oh, Clokey. Okay.
Yeah. So Merilwen, if you want to just go over and talk to him.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna kind of like wander around, like make my way, like I'm making my way towards like the bathrooms. Like I kind of go to one of the members of staff and I'm like, wait, mate, where's the Liz? All right. Okay. Cool. We'll pass it. Like they're not. And then just as I pass Chauncey and go, you look like a football fan.
Will you sit down?
Okay. I
Yes.
sit down.
He reaches he puts an enormous like space gun on the table, like an enormous space magnum.
Merilwen, put your assault rifle on the table.
Yeah.
Right, that's the formalities out of the way. What are you like? You're late.
Oh,
What?
I look, we hit some issues with another ship. So there were some delays. Look, it's space.
Don't give me excuses. Give me answers.
Okay,
Is the
well the
cargo
answer,
safe? Is it here?
the cargo is safe, but we had to deal with some monster things that were turning people into more monsters. So I don't want to go into the details of it, but it was a very harrowing experience. And I would, appreciate you not giving me the 3rd degree on this.
I'm not paying you to have a nice time. I'm paying you to bring me what I want. and I didn't even want to hear about it. All I want to know is the cargo here? Is it safe?
It's here and it's safe.
You're gonna have to show me, otherwise I'm not paying.
Well, it's on our ship.
You telling me you came here without a sample?
I've got a sample.
Well,
And
show me the sample then.
Yeah, all right. And then I give a nod to the others, and I'm like,
Glide over, and I. How am I supposed to do this in a busy bar without it being super obvious?
Hold on a minute.
I beckon Chauncey into the corner, and then
He doesn't move. He
just-
actually moves a hand toward his gun and goes, I don't remember there ever being a robot on the Egbert crew before.
I'm a recent addition.
He was human, but then he went through a space anomaly, made him into a robot. It was very sci-fi.
Multiverse.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure I like this. Patch me through L1.
All right, I'm gonna patch through to L1.
okay.
My eyes glow white, and the
L1's
Macarena
voice.
fades
Yeah,
down.
your mouth
comes
flaps
out.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Good coconut morning to you, Chauncey. What's the coconut got to do with it? Who are these people? Are they your crew? Yes, they are. Did you get the shrimp that I sent you?
Oh wait, I
as a
bring up the
present?
presentation platter of shrimp. Of course, with our compliments.
I
Compliments.
just
of
delivered
shit.
it now, yeah.
Yeah, here it is.
Well, listen, are you going to vouch for them as your crew? I coconut can. Why do you keep talking about coconuts? I just discovered them. And they're a great combo. You should try some.
We flew through a shrimp anomaly. It was very sci-fi, I
Oh,
say.
you want to one shot one of those?
Yeah.
All right, L1. I'll catch you later.
My
So
eyes
as you
go
can
back to
see,
normal.
our credentials are impeccable. Now I believe there was a little matter of the money.
Payment on delivery. Show me the goods.
Right,
All right.
Eggbot, show
I
him.
very, very subtly just open the hatch a little bit and hope that it's still intact. I haven't checked.
Okay, I would like you to make me a roll just to do this subtly enough.
Okay. Is
We
that
create a sort of screen with our bodies from the rest of the bar.
I'm tempted to call this feelings, to be perfectly honest with you.
Hmm.
You can have an extra die because everyone's sort of... A, everyone's creating a screen, and B, this is like a bar for...
As a
Ne'er-do-well.
distractionary tactic, I'm going to go over to the jukebox and put on the Macarena.
Okay. You hear the barman start cursing in all sorts of alien dialects.
Come on, everybody! You know the moves. The
bar starts up.
Where's
the kill switch? Get a bloody... I told you to pull that out of the bloody jukebox! All right. Roll it, Egbot.
That is a 3, which is below my number.
Okay. You can... You got 2 dice anyway.
Oh, have I got 2
You
dice?
can have a third for the Macarena being played.
That's 2, that's below my number as well.
Okay.
And a 5, that is above my number, so that is 1 success.
Okay.
Thank
all right.
you, the Macarena.
Yeah, it's, you basically, like, people are kind of like, you see a couple of people trying to have a look, but you time the opening with an and
As
they
they all
get,
jump and
they're
face the wall.
yeah, they're like, what is going on? Oh, fucker. And they can't
Nice.
see you anymore. It's perfect.
Their cone of vision shifts.
Chauncey sits back and goes, all right. We get to proceed, but I'm not going to lie. This delay is going to make it harder for me to shift these things on before they hatch. So I'm knocking 10% off your fee.
5.
Good. I'm going to send you some coordinates now. He flips just flips a file over to Eggbot. You feel kind of like, and you know where the secret meeting place is now.
It's polite to ask before you airdrop something into my brain. But fine.
All right, we'll see you at the secret meeting place. I say clandestinely. Just separately, are you interested at all in any lightly flushed Rigelian ultra testicles? I can probably get them back out of the ship's septic tank.
No,
No?
I don't mess with those anymore.
All right, that's fair. They are horrible.
Yeah.
All right.
Why are you running those?
Well, it's just a side hustle.
Yeah,
Obviously, I'm in the big time of smuggling eggs.
Yeah, you're only earning peanuts smuggling testicles.
Yeah. Well, that's why I've gone into the big time. Thank you very much. I'm a big time smuggler. All right, I'm off. I'm going
All right.
to get the big time smuggling that I do.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
see you. I'll see you
Yeah,
there
good.
in an hour.
Yeah, see you there then.
Bye. He goes back to his drink.
Cool.
I order 5 more blue aftershocks. Drink 2 of them.
I joined the dancing of the Macarena.
Take a go cup
Still going
for the
on.
road.
Yeah.
So, Chauncey is going to meet you at the designated secret place. All you need to do now, very simple, is just pack up 80 eggs and transport them through a busy port.
Well, we already
to-
packed them up. to
Oh,
save
of course
time.
you did. Oh,
So
right.
that's good. They're on little hover pallets.
Mm-hmm.
And with a space marker pen, I write fresh oranges on the
Wait,
side of
have
the
you checked
crates.
whether they're legal or not?
Yeah, wait. I just bring up space Wikipedia and check where space oranges.
Fresh oranges are as good as a death sentence in almost all of the known systems.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll
Cross
that
out oranges.
Yeah. What's the most innocuous thing that could be in here?
Footballs.
Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
footballs.
Space footballs.
Space footballs.
For
People
space- Yeah, playing space football. Yeah.
go absolutely wild for space football.
Yeah. The old pigskin. All
Can
right.
we,
So yeah.
as we're packing them, can we paint on the kind of football stitches and the 2 white stripes on the eggs? In washable paint, but just so if anyone cracks open the crate, they look in and they're like, oh, they do look like
Yeah.
footballs.
Okay, we hand paint the footballs.
As
Okay.
they're going in the crates.
That will be a lasers roll, please, because that is a precision job.
All right.
I'm a precision kind of guy.
Yeah.
Mm.
That is a 2, so that is well under my number.
Okay.
That's a 6.
Oh, that's a 3. That's a lazy feelings.
Ooh. Okay.
Am I rolling this as well?
Yeah, we all have to
I'll-
paint, Corazon.
All That's a 5, which
There's
is
so
well
many
over my
eggs to
number.
paint.
Okay. You were doing it with feelings, eh?
Yeah, I tend to paint in a sort of wildly passionate, interpretive manner.
Okay.
So rather than playing by the artistic
More of an
rules,
impressionist.
it's more of it's more of the feeling of a football than an
Okay.
actual
Fine.
It
representation.
conjures
of
the
one.
emotion of a football. Which
Yeah,
is
exactly.
actually really
I'm
resilient.
going to give you this, but you get a little bit lost in it, so you're now like sort of covered in paint, and you don't know where your shirt is.
As usual.
Prudencia, you also enter sort of a painting fugue state, and while most of yours are pretty good imitations of footballs, you do paint one up very prominently to look like an orange,
Oh no.
and it's properly photorealistic. So,
Put that one at the bottom
All
of
right,
the
I
crate.
bury it down low under all the other much better
Okay.
footballs. Yeah.
and Mayor Ilwen, you absolutely nail it. Like, these look beautiful, hand stitched, and you may ask me a question.
Okay. How long have we got exactly until these things hatch?
That's interesting, isn't it?
Answer the question.
Anywhere, I mean, these eggs are so unpredictable. It could be anywhere between
You know, eggs.
days and minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that they're definitely going to hatch. You asked.
Okay.
Let's get these transported quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
Get them on the hover pallets, and then we push them down the ramp.
Okie dokie. To
Which
get to
way
this-
to the secret thing?
Oh yeah,
you've got?
Egbert,
You're the one with the info.
lead the way.
Yeah, Egbert
I
GPS.
set my GPS going, and it starts, just coming out of the speaker, like, if possible, try to make a U-turn, all that stuff.
Yeah. It seems to be leading you just to the parking lot behind a fast food chain called Burger
Asteroid Burger.
Asteroid Burger. Asteroid Burger. It's a popular chain. Their slogan is Bab.
God, Got it.
Yep.
Look,
Yep.
not everything in the known universe is necessarily funny or even coherent. You gotta
Like
you gotta
Burger
take the
Asteroid
Yeah,
Burger.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly. You gotta take the rough with the smooth. Yeah.
I order a
Done,
big bab and fries.
Yep.
And then
You arrive with some spare time, so you can get your bab and fries
bab.
if you want your big bab.
Yeah. Big bad meal.
Yep. And you proceed to the parking lot. where-
Weirdly enough, this stuff does nourish me, and I pour it directly into my reactor fuel cell, and for some reason, it gives me an extra
It ignites.
8 days of charge.
Wow.
For some reason, it gives you an extra 8 dice for every roll.
Yeah,
Egbot's fusion powered, but can only fuse burgers with other burgers.
exactly.
Yeah.
Normal food doesn't
Yeah.
affect me at all, but this stuff, for some reason, is fine.
All right.
Good.
Well, time for some clandestine smuggling now.
Yes.
I know
They
you-
ask you if you want to try the Big Bang Bang chicken. Damn it. There was something in there.
Big bang bang chicken.
Anyway, you go out. You don't want to. It's too late. It's time for your meeting with Chauncey, who was there with a van. It's like a hover van.
Of course.
That, to be honest, it kind of looks like he lives in it. It's
Aww.
got like a dragon, like airbrushed on the side,
Dick.
and it's got a sort of a grimy mattress in the back. He's
Oh.
opened the doors. He's pulled back the bead curtains and tied them off. He goes, "All right."
I take the last sip of my iced singularity, throw it away, and I say, "You got the money?"
Yeah, it's all here on this crit stick, but I've only seen one egg. That means I need 79 more.
They're in the crates. Eggbot, run a scan on this cred stick. Check it's legit. I say,
plug it-
assuming that's a thing he can do.
Plug it directly into my forehead.
It is legit. It's not going to be active until he gives the release phrase, which is why he's cool with you just casually taking it from him.
Yoink. Yeah.
All right, here are your eggs, I say, and the hover pallets move up, split into 2, and go either side of Chauncey.
What have you done to them?
It's a little
Disguise
thing called
them.
subterfuge,
Yeah.
Chauncey. Is this your first day smuggling? We've disguised them as footballs just in case the Rozzers got a look at them.
Oh, I don't mean the paint. That's the oldest trick in the book. I mean,
Okay, I thought it was good.
look. You look at the crates, and you see the kind of the lines, like the sort of white stitch lines and stuff. You see them on the footballs, and as you watch, they kind of just. It's like they're being taken in, absorbed, drunk even by the eggs.
Well, no take backsies, Chauncey, I say.
Bye.
By a
I'm really not
caveat
sure about
emptor,
this.
my friends.
Hang on. I haven't said the release yet. I
No.
haven't. What is going on? And he parts sort of some of the eggs, and you see the one that was painted up as an orange. You see the last of the pigment kind of disappear into it, and then the egg kind of starts
Oh, dear.
moving quite. He's like, "Oh god, these things are hatching."
Yeah, have you never seen an egg before? That's what they do. Anyway, you're going to pay up or what?
I have. I smuggle these for a living, but I do not sell live specimens.
Well, it's time for you to
Change up the
diversify,
business
Chauncey.
model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you want to be living in a van your whole life? The real money is in live specimens, I say.
I'm not even the head guy. I'm just the guy who runs the thing for this, but I'm not even mad. We're in danger. He starts he gets into the van and starts scrabbling around, and he comes out with sort of a shotgun, like a plasma shotgun. He's like, "Have you got guns?"
Yeah, we got guns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Loads of
Right,
guns.
because we're gonna need them. Eggbot, sorry. You there is an alarming metal clang from inside your body.
Oh, yeah.
I shouldn't have
Right.
eaten that burger.
The balance.
A big bad meal always does this to me.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel something kind of give way, and then there's sort of a hammering inside your chest compartment, and there is a strange sort of muffled roaring noise.
Oh.
It's like a
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
I flushed the system.
What a bomb.
define flush
Yeah.
the system. I'm not sure how to narrate this, or even if I want to.
Use your imagination, Johnny.
No.
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 Refuse to use my imagination.
Okay. You obligingly open up your chest cavity, well, you go to open it, and then it gets like thrown open as two arms sort of like fly out and then sort of glomp over the cavity, and you realize they aren't sort of arms. They're kind of more Flipper-esque.
Oh no!
And opening a mouth absolutely full of razor-like teeth.
Ah!
This strange alien creature just goes boom.
Oh no!
Oh no!
And from
no!
the depth of the crate, you hear an answering whoa.
Okay, I press some buttons on the hover crates to move them inside the van as quickly as I can.
Interesting. Okay, make me a feelings roll on that, please.
Okay.
We are, to all intents and purposes, in combat.
I'm not prepared for this because I wasn't expecting it.
Who could be
say.
prepared?
Is this one still protruding from my chest?
Yeah!
It is. Now, imagine that, but sort of like really horrible.
Yeah, fangy.
Okay, that's a 3, so it's a success.
Great. Okay. Yeah. You start the sort of the subroutine, and the crates obligingly are like, and they sort of raise themselves up and start to slide towards the van. One of the crates, the lead crate, as it goes into the van, is bucking now wildly.
Yeah. Sorry about this, Chauncey. I say I'm going to wait for the second one to go, and I'm going to slam the doors shut and contain them within the van.
Egbert's going to dive like he's diving
take
on a
that.
grenade to save his platoon. So I'm just going to dive forward and try and
That
seal
contained.
This. Yeah, contain this one.
Oh, you're trying to seal it inside.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Make me a feelings roll, please.
All right.
So
That
brave.
is a 6, which is over my number. Pow.
Wow. Yeah, you're like, oh, you hold it down, and it is clawing up the insides of your
Oh no.
of your body, something fierce. But for the time being, you're managing to contain this thing. Your circuits are rattling with the kind of shouts of whoa, boom, boom, boom. Meanwhile, the van is now shaking wildly. There's all sorts of smashing noises. You hear an acoustic guitar go like ding, and Chauncey goes, "Oh no!"
Oh no, your bead curtain, Chauncey.
We've got them corralled in the van. Now we just need to destroy the van.
Yeah, that van's
No
not going to
way.
hold, is it?
You can't destroy my van! Chauncey
Watch me.
jumps in front of between you and the van. He's like, I thought you said this is my cargo. No, destroy my van.
Well, which one is it, Chauncey? You can have the cargo and give us the money and
Yeah.
we'll be out of here, or we can
Yeah.
destroy the
Or
van.
we can destroy your van and get rid of the live cargo. Pick one.
Chauncey's kind of like becomes a scream of terror as above him, sort of one of the windows of the van gets smashed out and another sort of head pokes its way out.
Oh,
I
no.
punched out Chauncey.
This one is distinctly orange.
Oh no!
Goes,
Oh no!
"Egg!" And you hear, terrifyingly behind it, you hear more shouts of egg.
Oh Lord!
You're punching Chauncey.
I'm punching him out.
Why though?
Alright.
Can't
Oh.
have him interfering.
Okay,
Gonna ruin this.
that's a feelings roll if ever I've seen one, and this certainly isn't the first time a deal's gone bad and you've had to punch someone in the face. So you can have 2 dice for this.
All right, I'm doing it. It's a 5 and a 6.
All right. Chauncey, his vocal cords are on a wild ride. In the space of about 2 seconds, he's like, and Chauncey just hits the dirt.
All right.
Above him, kind of, you see shadows playing across his body as this giant seal creature is trying to claw its way through
no,
the
the
window.
seal
It's kind of
creature.
stuck, like,
Okay.
oh, bump.
Anyone got any explosives?
I grab the shrimp and I throw it at the orange creature.
Feed them.
The little shrimp thing that we've got, coconut shrimp.
Yeah.
And I just throw it at.
Okay.
Okay, can we not embed a thermal detonator in that? Make a shrimp bomb.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing you have a lot of in this life, it's coconut shrimp. So there will be more opportunities to do coconut adjacent things.
Yeah,
but-
get them on the taste of it, and then we
Yeah.
hit them with
Okay.
the thermal detonator.
How are you doing this with a cold, dispassionate scientific precision, or are you kind of just vibing this
I'm
one? Okay, right. We'll call that feelings.
No thoughts, just vibes.
No thoughts, just shrimp.
Just shrimps, yeah.
I say 5.
Okie dokie. It's still wailing. It's like no, and then you manage to just like get a bunch of shrimp into its mouth. It kind of stops for a second. It's like, and it just like turns and fixes you and it stares. It's like, egg!
You like the shrimp?
Egg!
Good?
It starts, it like goes and starts to claw its way out. It is now absolutely fixated on coconut shrimp, but that is making it more determined to get out of the van.
Oh no.
The one time we don't have loads of coconut shrimp on us and about our person. Dang.
Yeah, the seal is clawing its way out. It's almost entirely full. When you see like its nostrils are flaring, its eyes are bulging, and you know like it's got little ear holes. Those are kind of like quivering. It's just like, what? And then you hear coming from just underneath Egbert, you hear a shout of "Bump!" And the orange shrimp obsessed seal reacts, kind of just goes like, it looks, and then you see it close its nostrils, eyes, and even its ears go like, "Thip." And Egbert, I need you to make me. It's probably if this is raw reaction. This is a feelings roll.
Okay.
Because what's happening is underneath you, the seal has basically planted its feet. It's looked up, and you remember those weird sacks that Merilwen was studying. It just goes, boom!
Oh no!
And is going to launch you into the air with an enormous sonic blast.
Well, it's a good job I rolled a 6 then, isn't it?
Ah.
Well, okay. So yeah, you land perfectly. How does it look? Are you superhero landing or
No, just like this, perfectly balanced. My gyros were like reoriented in the air, and I just landed.
Cool. It turns around and goes, whoa, and starts sort of like galumphing toward the van.
Oh boy.
Merilwen, you're being pursued by a shrimp-obsessed seal that thinks you have more shrimp or are possibly made of shrimp. One of them is running toward the van, possibly to bust the other ones out. What's everybody doing?
Okay, so the orange seal is loose. It's
The orange
out
seal
of the van.
is loose, and
It's
it is
play.
making
Okay.
it is making a beeline for Merilwen.
Also, my seal is loose as well, right?
Yes, your
Okay.
seal is now is galloping toward the van.
Okay, so they're sort of crossing paths, like.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 seals in play. The rest in the van.
Is anyone near the van at the moment? Because if they are, they might want to get out of the way.
I am with Chauncey, so I'm going to get my arms under his and drag him back away from the
Get away
van.
from the van, yeah. Go on, get away from the van. I'm going to run over. I'm going to open the fuel tank and stick my finger in, and I've got, you know, those like little sort of spark generators
Yep.
for setting fire to stuff. I'm going to just like create a little spark in the fuel tank and blow this van up.
Okay. Okie dokie. That is a feelings roll, please, from Corazon.
Okay.
And
This is lasers. Surely this is a scientific.
yeah, this feels
you know, it's
lasers.
like, I'm a robot-y guy.
You're
Three.
applying. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you can have 2 dice for your lasers roll. Egbert.
Cool. That is a 4, which is my lasers and feelings number. So
All
do
right.
I even need to
Pew, pew.
bother rolling the other one?
No, you don't. You can
Laser
ask me a question
Yeah.
if you want.
Tell me about this this dragon on the van. What does it look like? I want to know more about this airbrushing thing.
Oh, it's super cool. It's like this sort of gold dragon that's like
My favourite kind.
it's on a shield and it's doing a kickflip
That
over
is
over like a cauldron
Mwah.
incredible.
that
Metal
seems to
as hell.
contain maybe soup. You're not sure.
All right, cool. Well, I hope that when this thing explodes, that comes off as a single sheet and can be mounted in the spaceship.
You can but hope. Out of the corner of your eye, you do see Corazón de Ballena looking genuinely heroic, dragging the unconscious Chauncey out of harm's way, having put Chauncey in harm's way, but seconds before. Yeah, the van goes up, I think.
People said it was people warned him not to get a gasoline-powered van here in the far future.
I know. Yeah.
He just had to.
That retro
It's a
appeal.
clean, renewable
That
energy.
petrochemicals,
aesthetic
yeah.
that he loves. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I mean, there's a reason they were phased out.
Hmm.
Yeah, the the van goes up, not just with a bump, but with like a whoomph as it just kind of explodes.
How far back am I fired? To be fair, I did get laser feelings, so.
It should be more like you're walking away from the explosion with your back to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking good. Can I sprint after Merilwen and the orange seal, who I feel somewhat responsible for some reason? And I hit it with a stun blast from my, phaser dealie, and see if that will bring it down. It's quite a large looking space seal though. So
yeah. Okay, you can have 2 dice for this, and we'll call it lasers because you're operating a laser gun.
All right.
And to be trying to stun it shows a cold, calculating sensibility. We got
to keep at least 1 for study. Okay, there's a 6 and a 2, so a pass and a fail.
Okay. Apart the stun really does kind of shake it. It kind of like and it
Turns into Popeye.
it turns into Popeye. Very good. It is severely disorientated. It's kind of now just like bumping in a circle, like. Boop, 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 boop,
get it again, Merilwen. Get it again. Stun it.
Hey, I would like to laser it as well, also, just to try and completely knock it.
Yeah, we join forces with like.
Okay, another lasers roll, please.
Yeah. Oh, that is a 1.
All right. You knock out the orange seal. It goes like boop, and rolls perfectly onto its back. It sort of rolls back and forth a bit. The following things happen. The van comes down in like a flaming kind of ball of van, and also large chunks of just seal meat start raining down into the car park, and Asteroid Burger explodes into. It doesn't explode. It's suddenly a flurry of activity. People in hazmat suits come sprinting out. Some of them have like taser buttons and are like, "Go back, go back!"
I thought they were going to gather up the seal meat for the.
Because there is a team of people behind wearing hairnets, frantically gathering up the seal meat into sacks. And immediately an alarm starts going off from the building. It's like a proper klaxon, like. And then a voice says, "Attention! New menu items at Burger Asteroid Burger."
It says it right there on the sign. We use every part of the seal. Nose to flipper dining.
The Dr. Bab, the Rib Dr. Bab Burger.
Seal Witch.
Seal Witch is back. Come get it while you can at our improbably named restaurant.
It's blubbery.
Very good. So yes, the sort of the cordon is there as all of the seal meat, covering up the evidence of your criminal misdeeds. You're pleased to note, is frantically turned into like limited availability sandwiches to sell to people. A queue is already forming outside. It seems like this sandwich only comes around once every so often, and they're very excited to be eating it. The lead sort of like worker in the hazmat suit with a sort of a stun baton is looking directly at you both, waiting to see what you're going to do, Merilwen and Prudence, because between you is a very large orange seal that is unconscious, and they clearly covet it.
Well.
Give us the seal thing.
No, this one's ours. This.
What?
Yeah.
We need it. It might be cheese flavored. Look.
Oh no, it's exactly the color of nacho cheese. Well, that's too bad.
This is nacho seal.
Yeah, what she said. Does that help? She did a pun.
2 words. They sound similar.
Look.
No,
You've got
no.
got 78, I think, other space seals. How much do you want to die over this one orange seal? We look menacing.
Make me. Ooh, is that a feelings roll or is that a lasers roll?
Oh gosh.
It was very kind of calculating.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's the
There were
odds.
numbers. I said numbers.
Okay.
I said numbers.
You can make a lasers roll for this.
Okay, let's do a lasers roll. All right, that's fine. Oh, would you believe it's a 6? That's not fine at all. Oh, an unlikely fail there.
He dashes forward with his stun baton. He's like, "Give me the seal!"
Never.
Ooh. What's everyone doing? He's in fact, make me a roll, please, Prudenzia, to avoid a stun baton.
Oh boy.
Why do you even want the seal?
And we're going to call this feelings, I think, because it's pure instinct.
It's instinct. It's impulsive. Okay. All right, that's a 3, which is actually not good either, is it? So
No.
Oh no.
6. Prudenzia, you are thrown like backwards into the dirt, and you kind of skid, and you are heavily stunned. At the moment, you're just like,
I hate
waiting for the shock to wear off
Stun
from
baton.
the stun baton.
I punch him in the stomach.
Save the orange seal for some reason. I
that's
cry.
He's hurt my
Why
friend.
though? I shout.
That's a
I'm
feelings roll.
doing this because he hit Prudenzia.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. That's 6.
All right, yeah, you positively sock him. He drops to his knees. He's like, oh. Chauncey starts to wake up. Corazon goes, "Oh, what's happening?
You were giving us the release.
We gotta get out of here."
You were just about to give us the release word for the credit chip, I think is what happened. You passed out for some reason.
Was I?
Yeah. What was it? You remember it? You remember the word? The release phrase?
Release what?
Yeah, the release phase. What was it, Chauncey? The release phrase?
Paladin.
Paladin. Cool. Thank you. Right, Chauncey. What was that about getting out of here?
Yeah, we should get in my van.
Yeah.
He starts to stumble
all right.
towards the flaming wreck of his van.
Okay. Have fun over there.
It's locked. He's just trying to climb into the van.
The on fire
But
van.
failing. He's like, ow.
Cool.
He's just going round it. Ow.
He'll tire himself out eventually. All right. Who wants to go back to the ship? I say.
That might be a good plan.
What are you doing about the seal? You, like, the rest of the BAB employees are kind of looking on, being like, look, they don't want to die for the sake of one seal, but you've got a winded guy in front of you who's like,
And pick up the seal, bung it in my compartment, and head back to the ship.
We're just gonna, without breaking stride, as Egbert and I leave.
Wait, how
keep
big?
it up, pick
How
up
big
the-
is this seal now? I'm trying to visualize the cheese seal.
it's a cram, like, to get in there. It's kind of like, you have to sort of, it fills every space. You remember Krang from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
Is that, but it's a seal.
Okay.
But the good news is, it's absolutely obsessed with coconut shrimp.
And we've got more coconut shrimp than we know what to do with. So.
Exactly. So you feel like you might have just solved all your problems, and
Hooray!
Probably created a bunch of new ones, but
almost certainly. But you're very rich now.
Yes.
For the credit chip.
Yes.
All right, back to the ship, everyone, and don't catch anyone's eye or look at anyone or say anything or deviate from the path.
Yeah.
it's not smuggling
Cheese
if
it.
you're taking it away.
What?
That
I'm not going to get in trouble. I'm taking this seal away. We're not importing it anymore. We're exporting it back to our ship.
you make it back to the ship. It's okay.
Let's
all
not argue with that
semblance-
logic. Let's just go.
Is it?
Like the port is just, they're just rejoicing that this particular menu item at BAB is back on the menu. So like they're not, no one's even bothered. You could have the seal under your arm and nobody would give two hoots. You get back to the ship. L1 says, "Welcome back, sweeties.
No.
How was your day out? Are you hungry? Dispensing shrimp from."
I'll tell you who is
I put
hungry.
the shrimp hose directly into the seal's mouth.
Mate
Mate with the shrimp. L1.
Who is this charming little crewmate?
New crewmate. Called
Okay. Should I enter them
Seal Armstrong?
into
Seal Armstrong.
Yes.
Seal
yes,
Armstrong,
yes.
yes.
Seal
There it is.
Armstrong? What a good name. Do they want any schmarb?
Yes.
Yes.
As
Yeah.
much as you can produce.
L1 positively vibrates with pleasure to have found somebody who is as passionate about coconut shrimp as them. And you make your final checks and take off for the stars to the
Hooray!
sounds
Hooray!
of a bright orange seals going bump, 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 bump.
Why have we got this? now.
It's a friend.
Because the seal
All right.
problem takes care of the shrimp problem.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's
Right.
perfect.
And
Oh,
when the
okay.
seal becomes too much of a problem,
Yep.
we'll just get a bear to eat the seal.
Yes.
But
Synergy. I love it.
another exciting chapter in the space log of Lasers and Feelings.
To the
but it's Oxventure.
stars.
Yes!
Ad Astra. Thank you to Johnny for another wonderful Oxventure in space. But if you want to see more from us, we are doing a live Q&A, half an hour after this finishes. If you still want to buy a ticket, they are still available. If you go to tinyurl.com/metaverseox, you can get a ticket. You can come and hang out with us, ask us questions about, like, for example, what the hell was all that about? That's a good one you could ask. But, you know, anything you want. So come along, get a ticket, hang out. It's going to be a fun time.
See you there!
Bye.
Bye.
Pew, 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 pew.